Happy Earth Day 2011. We're standing here in the beautiful Elon University forest, parts of which have been here for more than 250 years, so what better place to celebrate Earth Day? Earth Day was founded back in 1970 by a U.S. Senator from Wisconsin named Gaylord Nelson. Nelson thought that if he could establish an Earth Day, that it would create an opportunity to raise awareness for environmental issues. And boy, was he correct. In 1970, Earth Day drew in about 20 million participants, and now, 41 years later, it draws hundreds of millions of participants from all around the world, from more than 170 different countries. So what makes Earth Day so relevant? In short, we often think in modern society that human society is over here and the natural world is over here, but this is the reality. The reality is that human societies depend upon the natural world for our food, our air, our water, our clothing, our building materials, our energy sources, and so forth. We literally depend on the natural world for everything. And so how we treat the natural world in the most literal sense is how we're treating ourselves. And that really is what Earth Day is all about. Let me suggest 3 principles that you could use in your lives on Earth Day or on any other day of the year for that matter. Number 1, protect and restore natural ecosystems like this one. Natural ecosystems are providing all sorts of what ecologists call ecosystem services: clean water, clean air. They're sequestering carbon from the atmosphere, slowing down climate change, and doing a lot of other things for us. And so it's important to preserve that we preserve natural ecosystems themselves so that we'll have them in the future. Number 2 is be more efficient. Our ancestors would have called this common sense. The idea that you use as little as possible, save your money, and use less water, use less energy, use more efficient foods that will probably come from more local sources, and so forth. Being more efficient is good for the financial aspects of our lives, and it's also good for the environment. And as a third point, think, plan, and act for the long term. In a world that's rapidly changing, it just isn't good enough to think only from paycheck to paycheck, or from financial quarter to quarter, or from election to election. A lot of to understand the consequences of our actions, you have to think years or decades, and sometimes even centuries down the line. So thinking in the long term leads us to fulfilling the first 2 principles that we set out: buying more efficient products, embracing education, embracing scientific research, and just generally embracing the whole idea of Earth Day, which is that we want to pass on a quality of life and a quality of nature to future generations that is at least as good or maybe better than what we have today.